Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to go over how much dividend income I was paid this week from my high yield weekly pay ETFs. But before I do, you guys know I'm a young, ambitious YouTuber with everything to prove and nothing to lose. So please smash that like button so the algorithm gods know I'm here and alive, and hit subscribe so you know whenever I go live where I talk about finance news, stocks, and investing, or I publish a new video like this one you're watching now. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into the video, guys. All right, so you guys know that I have my high yield portfolio on Robinhood. This is where I hold all of my high yielding ETFs. I have things like a Palantir Weekly Pay ETF from Roundhill, PLTW. I have one for NVIDIA as well. This one pays weekly. These are 2x or 120% exposed ETFs, so meaning that you're getting leverage. You're getting 1.2x leverage on these ETFs. So these could be great tools or they could be really bad, right? Depends on which way the stock trades. I also have CHIPPY, which is a semiconductor ETF from YieldMax. Very bullish on the semiconductor space. This holds a lot of different semiconductors that I really like. Broadcom, NVIDIA, you have Qualcomm, Analog Devices, Taiwan Semiconductor, right? MU, Microchip Technology, Texas Instruments, and Monolithic Power Systems, right? These change from week to week, but they hold semiconductors, which I'm very bullish on. All right, along with that, XPay doesn't pay weekly, it pays monthly, which is, okay, it's not a bad thing. But I hold XDTE, which is a S&P 500 Covered Call ETF, right? They use 0DTE, which is 0 day to expiry calls. So this one, very nice. I really like this one. I've been holding this for about 3 months now, I want to say. But anyways, let's get into the distributions and how much I actually got paid for the week, all right? So for that, we're going to hop over to my community where I actually have the distribution schedules. So if you guys want this, you guys can come check this out. All right, Discord link down below in the description and pinned to the as a comment. All right, just a room full of investors. Okay. Anyways, this was the distributions. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Oh my God, that's in your face. All right. Anyways, for NVIDIA, we had 37 cents per share, and then for Palantir or PLTW, we had a whopping 67 cents per share. This was based on all the great news that we had in the week prior for Palantir, and definitely this week with all the great news coming out of the Middle East. I think NVIDIA's next payment is going to be absolutely bonkers. All right, so I will check back on that. Tesla had a huge rip. I don't own Tesla, but this one had a huge rip, which is also really good. Apple's kind of always been low. It's just more of a boring, stable like technology stock at this point. Coinbase, they got included in the S&P 500, so their payout is pretty good as well. So we also have XDTE. These ones came out, right? Whoops, that's in your face too. Sorry, guys. All right, so we got paid that today, Eastern Standard Time. Roundhill S&P 500 cover call strategy. They're going to pay out 24 cents per share. Not bad. Not bad at all, given all the recovery and shakiness we had, right? I also put YieldMax stuff in here. All right, we can look at CHIPPY. CHIPPY, they have 38 cents per share, all right? And again, this tells you all the return of capital for every single fund. So make sure you guys check that out so you understand what you're actually getting paid back, all right? So with that out of the way, let's get back into the portfolio. So I have 700 shares of PLTW, 660 shares of NVW, 170 of CHIPPY, and about almost 1,500 for XDTE. I think it's like 1,483. So instead of giving you guys a very complex looking spreadsheet with a bunch of cells and colors and things like that, I'm a very old school kind of guy. So I just added it all up for you in a nice tiny little notepad. All right. PLTW paid me $471. That's actually really good for a week, right? $248 for NVIDIA, $64, almost $65 for CHIPPY, $356 for XDTE, which gives me a whopping total of $1,141 for the week. That was this is a really good week. I want to say without XPay, this is probably one of my better weeks. So again, as you reinvest and as there's momentum behind Palantir and NVIDIA, I think the payouts will get better over time. CHIPPY, XDTE, as more money I put into these ETFs, the more money it's going to spit out. So very pleased with these weekly pay ETFs. Really do like what I'm seeing. So again, more to be seen, more money to be made. So I think that's going to do it for this portfolio update, guys. Again, it's Friday. I know you guys want to get out of here and go enjoy the weekend. So with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. You guys have a great rest of your week. Take care.